I will say that Nigerians are resilient. And I will say that there is organizing going on in different parts of the country, in different parts of the town as well. We were here yesterday, and the reason why you can hardly see the young people here, at the stadium, you saw what happened on the first day. Many of you were here, and I want to say a big thank you to the Nigerian, media. If you saw what happened here on Saturday, where the young people were cornered and tear gas. How can you tear gas hungry people, angry people, and hungry people? Nigerians are hungry. I think we need to change the narrative from saying, it's protesters. These are protesters. Who is not a protester in Nigeria now? If for women in Nigeria, if you go and ask a man, please, I need money for the children, already protest starts from your own house. And so all of those things is happening in our houses. We need the government to be able to come down and change the price of petroleum products. We need to be able to do that. Bring down the price of the petroleum product. This is a president that fought against, fuel subsidy. And the same president has used that to punish Nigerians. And we are saying, you are looking at Nigerians, yes, you are seeing so many things that is happening across the country. We as mothers in the land, what they are doing is turning our children against us. Even the police that you are seeing the police, you are seeing the security agencies, which one of them is going to a different market? The same thing, their money is useless, so you are turning our children against us. We are sitting here, let them come and tear gas us. Let our children, so many of them, I can give birth to them. The mothers in the land, we are wounded. Unemployment, look at the young people of our, so many, in every home you have how many graduates who have gone through, they have done their youth service, they have no jobs. And then we are talking about, there is the end of bad governance. In the Constitution of Nigeria, they said you need to appoint one person, one minister from every state. We don't have minister of state in our constitution. Highly unconstitutional. And the government is pulling it. And they are even creating new seats for more ministers to come in. And so what are we talking about? There are no signs from the government to show us that they can bring down the cost of governance. With the retinue, the poorest of the poor, and you are poor, even if you think that you are so rich and you are sitting in a luxurious house, as long as the few are not fed, as long as people are going to beg hungry. You have so many empty houses in Abuja. In Abuja, I just want to mention the Abuja that I am, that nobody is inside and it has been bought. That's money laundering. All of that is happening and we are in this country. And so the pain is real. As we are sitting down here now, we have so many people. I have paid bills for so many couples in the hospitals. When, you don't have a job, and then your wife is having twins in the hospital, they have to do, CS, and there is no money. I have had to pay like 350, for couples just to bring their children out of the hospital or bring their wives out of the hospital. What world are we living in? And what is it that we are punished to be Nigerians, one of the richest countries? Look around you and look at the green. People cannot go to their farms. They say they have so many, before the protest started, they say they know the sponsors of the protest. They know the sponsors of the insurgents. Have they brought anybody to book? Is anybody in jail? Somebody that they will call, and in their own way of behavior, of bad government and bad governance, you have someone like Nnamdikanu is imprisoned, but you have people who have killed thousands of people, and they are resuscitating them. And you go to the Niger Delta, they said, okay, these are militias, they have to settle them, and you hold some people, and you are making division instead of having a vision for good governance in Nigeria. And so we are here to continue to register our protests. When we are tired, we lie down, and the story continues. We'll still be here tomorrow. We'll continue to come every day, as we need look at the president speaking to Nigeria. It's a totally empty speech. What are you telling us? Bring down, not even one of the demands has been met. And so we are being led with unconstitutional environment, and you are telling us you are, go to the stadium. We are here in the stadium now. Let our children come. They can let them come and tear gas us, and they are dividing us together. The police is not going to a different market. The army is not going to a different market. All of us are going there together. Not many men go to the market, so they don't know. You don't smile when you come out of petrol station, because you know how much you are using to fill in. I think it's such a shame that the very person who is talking about come to dialogue before I listen to you was one of those who was on the protest ground in 2013 to say that this is bad government. This is bad government of President, Jonathan. You need to pack and go. End to subsidy. There is nothing like subsidy. Cancel them. And the government took a decision that made people to go back. They slashed down. They went back on their point about the fuel subsidy. They went back. And so you do something that makes people know that you are listening to them. And then, when you go on campaign trails, before you campaign, they want to go to the field again. You can't come to address people at the protest ground. But you can go, when it is time for you to go and deceive people again. We knew what happened during the elections, but we don't want to go there. I remember we led, a delegation to the National Assembly before, and somebody said, but you did not vote for us. And my point is, we did not vote for you, but you were on this seat, which means you pretended to have been voted for. And so you collect the seat, you need to be able to deliver. And so why are you telling us that we need to come for protest? There is no protest leader. And when we are going forward, why can't you just do something? I can't go to the market and smile from the market. If your people are very, very poor, and you are going for presidential jet, you are going for presidential ship or whatever is it, what have you. The cost of governance is enormous. We cannot continue like this. You are killing our people, even our children that are setting against each other. The insurgents, whether you say one way or the other, this is your population that you need to invest and return them to utilize them for the economy. Able-bodied men and women, they are ready, and you have a workforce that you cannot utilize. And then people are going to go and build a refinery in Malta and refinery in different places.
We have refused to be intimidated by the state. We have refused to be threatened by whatever force of security of the state. As you can see, they've driven our children away, tear-gassed many of the youth, killed many, simply because people are asking for their rights to live a life of dignity through good governance. Because what we are suffering, going through in this country today, is as a result of bad governance. People are hungry, people are jobless, people are homeless, a lot of frustration, desperation, all over the place. You can see the traditional meeting point was supposed to be Eagle Square. In fact, initial traditional meeting points for protest in this town, Abuja, used to be the Unity Fountain. And they strategically cordoned the Unity Fountain with a false pretext of decorating the place. They fenced it. The youth decided to use the Eagle Square. They blocked the Eagle Square. They forced the youth to come to the stadium. We came to the stadium. We were here on Thursday. We tried to go down to the Eagle Square. We were tear-gassed. Some of us decided to again meet at Berger Junction on Friday. Again, the security unleashed its violence on the people. On Saturday, the same thing. And then when the president said he was going to speak to the nation, we gave a kind of pause, hoping that there was going to be some message of hope. There was going to be some message of calmness. But at the end of the day, it was the same typical thing of governance. Arrogance, insensitivity, and a kind of nonchalant attitude. It's about they think they know best and they can speak to the people or speak at the people, not necessarily communicate in the language in a way that the people will appreciate and understand and know that yes, we are appreciated as people, as bona fide citizens who have rights, as citizens for whom you are there